Ryder, we're getting a lot of Ketcom chatter.
Keep us stealthed, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
It's true then? We found the Solarian Ark?
Sam, tactical. It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What can we do?
I'm working on it. Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon's ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a large remnant relic depicting Meridian. It's in his private chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
That's what we needed. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. But be careful. I've seen the Archon's cruelty. I hope you don't.
That makes two of us. Thank you for your help, Moshae.
Of course. I wish you well.
Okay, we play this right, not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the Ket ship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Ark Pachero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the Moshae. Who knows what the Archon's capable of?
If he's done anything to those Solarians, he'll find out what we can do.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count. Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you access a terminal, I can assess the situation. Accessing Ark Pachero's internal systems. A moment. Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so. It's a cryptography key associated with their intelligence services. I have unlocked it.
At present, Ark Parchero has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
Well, that was clear enough. Let's find him.
Overriding bulkhead door.
The Andromeda initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including Arks, Pathfinders, outposts, and the central support hub, the Nexus.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look.
The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Pachero. If you are please look for our...
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some Ket infrastructure has been added, but the Ark systems are operational.
So it's flight ready?
Yes.
Are you thinking of?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole Ark with us.
Easy isn't the word I'd use.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
No signs of fighting or struggle.
Did the Solarians just surrender?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
It appears the Ket have been offloading pods and equipment from the Ark.
No good will come of that. What do their records say about the Solarian, Sam?
The patient is deceased. He is identified as Pathfinder 7 Raker.
What's the cause of death?
A brain embolism while in stasis. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Raker is female. This patient is male.
What? Then who is this really?
Unknown. If you scan him, DNA signature obtained. If you locate a sequencer, I can confirm his identity. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist's stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
Maybe a new galaxy, but the Solarians are as sneaky as ever. So many pods gone.
I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
Captain Hasia's message suggests otherwise.
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This isn't the pod we're looking for. This is the deceased Solarian's pod, yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Hey there, take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Scott Ryder, Pathfinder for the Human Ark.
Where's Alec?
He... didn't make it.
This is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
What's bothering you?
A leader leads. She doesn't go to sleep. A hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day. He convinced me to hide in the general population and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
That's about to change.
We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
Yes, of course.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello, Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a SAM in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
Tempest, we're in the tether, going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
this quick and quiet and they'll never notice.
I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one!
Don't let them have the high ground!
No going back now! Keep it up!
More of them coming in upstairs!
The Moshai sends her regards!
We're clear!
So much for sneaking in.
What do we do now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems. Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible, only the room's location.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Ryder,
I thought you were on the Ark.
too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Let's move.
But I'm a history teacher. I don't know how to fight. And all I've ever done is pilot ships. That doesn't mean I just roll over and die. We can't
Ryder,
do this.
if you access the terminal,
Captain
I can
Hager's
override
right.
the door.
Our people need us. We have to answer the call. I used to repair FTL drives on Sirkesh. I could probably rig up some surprises for the Ket. Good. We have to be clever, improvise, and stick to the shadows. We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam, the relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Easier said than done. Only 3 of us and a ship full of Ket.
I prefer an open fight. The best will win.
Armory of some kind.
Let's not be here when they put it to use.
haven't noticed us yet.
They will.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
Where are we going?
Exit is on the far side of the road.
With a lot of cat in the way!
Dropship incoming!
Dropships? They've got everything!
They're reinforcing!
They've stirred up the hornet's nest now!
Careful of the ones up top!
Wish we had our own dropship right about now.
Guys, we're supposed to be the cavalry!
Is that your best cat?
Damn it! Shield boost enabled. Clear! That was the last one!
Good. Let's get the hell out of here. Sam!
You're still on course to the Archon's chamber.
I hope this relic is everything the Moshai said it was.
She's one of the wisest people I know. We can...
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Reka. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah, I had a little altercation. And you?
Undetected so far. Still looking for our people. Reka out.
Shogun! It's a what?
That's the Solarian stasis body was looking at.
doesn't account for all the pods. Where are the rest of the Solarians?
Look at that.
Are those guns out there?
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All pointed at the Solarian Ark.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
If those guns go off, this whole mission is in a world of hurt. The relic will be the least of our worries.
Sam, can you disable the guns from here?
Negative. It requires authorization from the Archon.
Maybe if we ask nicely.
At least it's quiet.
It's hard to see how we can find common ground with the Ket. They either exalt you or kill you. Nothing in between.
Well, this room looks like it's all about the killing.
This is the current firing solution on Ark Pachero. The Ket are targeting the stasis holds midship.
It'll be sliced in two.
We should leave before they find us.
Shit, the door just locked.
I doubt that's an accident.
Look sharp.
I see him! It's an ambush!
Those tricky bastards, get ready!
We're locked in here!
Only way out is a fight!
It's a big room! Don't let them get the drop on you!
Ugh, they are everywhere!
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
We won't last much longer!
Ryder, we're here! We've got your back! It's the Solarians, up top! We still have a chance!
Reka, we'll take whatever help you can give!
We'll provide overwatch! Take them out! Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock! I'm on it. I got one! Not a bad shot for a history teacher!
Ha! It's working! The Solarians are thinning them out!
Just keep it up, God!
Ryder, we need to pull out! We have wounded!
Go, we can take it from here. You saved our ass. Sam, anything you can do?
Provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
That was close. If Reka's team hadn't come by...
We owe them.
Yeah. Now how do we get out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
Whole ship is probably looking for us.
Over here.
Reka, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
I can't access this terminal. It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
A moment while I override security.
Reka, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines. Unless...
If you've got an idea, let's hear it.
Venril here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venril, an EMP device? It might work. If we rig one to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power. And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
I'll keep looking. Captain Hadrian and Venril will focus on the EMP.
A lot of things have to go right for this to work.
That's when Solarians are at our best.
The door is now open.
We'll stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We are infiltrating an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
Why take chances?
Hate to bring this up, but if we don't rescue the Ark, how many Solarians would be left?
Not enough. The whole species is at risk.
I wouldn't want to be the one to break the news to your pilot, Carlo.
Damn, they're doing it again.
Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Nope.
The Ket are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Ket intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Really?
Access denied.
The intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
Impressive, but also disturbing.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
A Ket lab. Nothing good can come of this.
Catch the mark!
He hasn't heard about us.
Wholesome hero!
Scientists.
Drop tolerant!
So what are they up to?
Nothing good from the looks of this place.
Kit, science is about one thing. Inflicting suffering.
Shit.
Weird.
Only useful if you have something to hide.
Bolstering all shields.
Sorcerer Aeropress!
We've got company.
We gotta get through these guys!
They aren't going to make it easy, are they? They are dead.
It'd be easier if the Ket just handed the relic over.
We could all save on ammo. I think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty.
What's going on here?
Oh my god. What is this?
They're dead.
Who could do this kind of thing?
This Solarian is missing organs. It appears he died after the operation.
They were alive while it happened? Kit, butchers. They don't know the word mercy.
We're animals to them, aren't we? DNA to be harvested. I've seen enough. We need to find that relic and stop these monsters.
You! Do you hear me in there? I'm going to kill you myself!
Bastard! You can't hide!
Someone's going to pay for this.
your anger out on them.
Bastards!
Die already! That felt good.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door.
Who's on Nairo's lookout?
Ryder, caution.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle. I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. It was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
You have no idea what you're messing with. Now I suggest you let...
Hey, back off, asshole.
A first, son. The testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Reika must have run into trouble.
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
So if you shut down my life signs, if you kill me, the field will disappear?
The one holding you, yes. Then I would attempt to resuscitate.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it.
Not again.
It has been a pleasure.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
That's twice now I've come back from the dead. Can't say the experience is improving.
I believe it is preferable to the alternative.
You two look comfortable.
So did you, while you were playing dead.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay, must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
Step away from there!
Where are you from?
A different galaxy. We call it the Milky Way.
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have two
settlers.
Pathfinders to deal
Just
with,
looking for
and
a
we're
place to
not
live.
impressed with your security.
Speak the truth. Where is your invasion force?
We're not invaders! Please, who are you people? We don't mean any harm. Wait! Ah!
Reika, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Venro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
That is one brave Solarian.
I can't tell you what I don't know.
You lie! Where is the one you call Pathfinder?
I don't know! Ah!
Curious. But one lie, and that can be broken.
You won't break something you can still use.
Clever prattle. Everything serves.
Before, maybe. But now, when I talk, you'll listen.
Curious. But one lie, and that can be broken.
You won't break something you can still use.
Clever prattle. Everything serves.
Before...
Tell me what you know of Meridian. Is that why you're here?
Meridian? I've never heard of it. We just got here. It was a long trip and...
Again, tell me of Meridian.
I just explained. I don't know what that is.
Then what use are you?
What do you... Oh!
Dissect this specimen as you will. I'm told this specimen lays claim to a title.
Among my people, I'm known as Moshai.
Here you are nothing.
I am your enemy.
You serve a use, that is all. It's why you still live. You will tell me what you know, or you will suffer.
I told you! I've never seen the relic before!
Pain will remind you.
Ah! Ugh!
A final time. How does Meridian work?
I don't know!
Then the specimen will learn true agony. The reports are true. Strangers have arrived on our borders. Specimens we've never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize. One of the specimens, a human, has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather had changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds in one day. At all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary. Krogan are a brutish race, which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable. Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study. The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful. These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers. There is no shortage of specimens to choose from.
Well, that did something. Let's look around. Here we go. This way. This'll be fun.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Part of me was hoping this kind of evil only existed in the Milky Way. Guess I was not naive.
It gives us a chance to prove our own courage. Our determination to stop it.
was that?
I don't think we're alone.
Giving shield assist.
Really starting to hate those things.
What was it doing here?
What happened to him?
A dead Solarian. He must have escaped into the ducts, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Is that a Krogan?
It was. Probably one of Drek's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Ket are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. All right, guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does he care so much about the remnant? It's an obsession.
That's the question, isn't it? And we need to beat him to the answer.
The Archon's anger will only get worse if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
This object serves no useful purpose.
There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful. Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for. Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
So that's...
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you... special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
That can't be good.
It's a good thing Drac isn't seeing this.
I don't know. Could use his temper right about now. Guy's gonna be trouble.
Stay out of the way and give him everything you've got!
Roger, this is Captain Hater. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Reka is still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
I don't know about this.
Just keep your distance.
There! The Krogan's down.
Drac's not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Oh, finally. All right, we got the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
And before those guns come back online.
The Ark still looks okay.
Pathfinder, there is little time to waste. Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drax's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it!
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
This is the last chance for Drax scouts. The Archon will turn them into monsters.
Pathfinder, you came.
Reika, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's Ket the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
We have to punch through! Long way between here and there. It's that or die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! Go!
They are throwing everything they have at us.
We're fresh meat! They love to cut us open! I'm not going out like that! High quarters! Watch where you shoot!
Pathfinder.
Ah, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this!
That's a cat who's never getting back up! Oh!
get them out of there.
Look at them. Treated like animals.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, thank you.
Save it for when we're safe. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
A team will escort the Ark back to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again, Ryder. But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
You did what you had to. If that had been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's going to be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Solarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
I heard what happened. Wasn't enough to save the whole Ark, huh? Had to grab a few more Solarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it, and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship. Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face-to-face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a two-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Bastard's trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about?
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects. These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes.
So what's so special about this lamp?
It's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp?
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Honest work? Vetra, you'd be an awful farmer.
Yeah? You don't know that. Point is, I could be anything. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess, and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
It's nice seeing you like this.
I know. I like being able to let go and do something for myself for once. Let's hope this is just the start, huh? I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Solarians back, that's huge. I just wish we didn't have to sacrifice so many for it. You know where to find me.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant. Ryder, what a victory. Now that we know where Meridian is, the Archon's downfall begins.
A victory feels good, and there's more to come.
You have a good team here, Ryder.
Yeah, seems to be working out okay.
If you'd like, I can provide crew training about embracing emotions.
Oh. Okay, I'll think about that.
Okay, let me know.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you. That Archon barely sees us as sentient, strings people up like puppets. Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't...
I just wanted a belly rub. Is that so much to ask?
Scott, you're adorable. But damned if there isn't something wrong with you.
Or I like making you laugh.
I could use it. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line. But at least we got Reika. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder. Hello, Scott. Your choice aboard the Solarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Dad was used to making snap life or death decisions.
I now know that colored his perceptions. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
And what have you learned about dying from us?
The self is forged by experiences. Death is the only experience that ends the self before it's understood. So, is death completion? Or an expression cut short before it reaches its full solution, giving a different answer? I can see why it fascinates you.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
That's awful.
It's practical. Krogan gave me a purpose again. Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Need something?
I saw another memory that Dad locked away. The day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
Even in her last moments, Dad couldn't accept Mom's death.
It's hard to let go of the ones we love.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I hope the Solarians find their place on the Nexus.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
You are daring. I had upped my game.
Well, you win. Jackass. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
I like it when you flirt.
Don't worry, Ryder. You know it.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
The Ket won't touch the Parchero again. The militia will see to that.
It's horrible to think of Solarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder. Feeling all right? You were clinically dead for a few seconds. I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
Our Sam's special.
Ah, your father's modifications. Worked out well, didn't they? Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
explorers made it a long way out.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Very little signal traffic around.
It's pretty remote. I wonder what view of the Milky Way you'd get out here. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Probes launched. I found something. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. named the system after a Batarian pioneer, their first astronaut. It's good to remember these things. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. I'm picking up something. Probe away. We've got a crater. On the side of this cluster is so different. Maybe the Scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
Does it ever give anything back?
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something. Drax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan.
This is one of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it? Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Hey, it's me, Kerry's producer. Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells. She'd probably love a visit.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
Nothing's hurt except my dignity.
You had to tell the truth, whatever the cost. You did what was right.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
So you're just going to sit there? This is how your work ends?
What? No. Hell no. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
All personnel be advised. Arc Marchero confirms docking procedures complete. Solarian colonists are incoming.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we've gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
Sarah,
Scott.
bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. It gave me time to let it sink in. I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
Uh-huh. Then I guess I'll overlook your little embellishment. You told me we found home. Yeah, I know you meant well. But no more lies, okay? I'm a big girl. I can handle it. From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Ryder.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder, sir. Oh, who are we kidding? I saw you eat your own boogers when you were 6.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit, fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, door slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
You should know. Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some Initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
Only one of us could make it. And he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
I remember the stories about Dad being an N7, the things people said he did in the military. I guess it was true.
You should have seen him in action. He was incredible.
Good. That's how I'll remember him then.
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing, but she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her, then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
An embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the Initiative. Next Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Ket. This is HNS. Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it GN Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what G.N. Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
But why was G.N. Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious Benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. By God's sake.
Alec, this is G.N. Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our Benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the Benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
What?
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Mom? No question there. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley? The initials. E.R. Are you saying?
I saw Dad's last memory. E.R. is Ellen Ryder. He brought her along. Sarah, it's Mom.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Back again?
Well,
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Sounds like this has never been tested. What if it doesn't work?
You're clever. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
This means going against the initiative. We're on our own. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Let's get to it then. The Archon isn't sitting on his hands.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How many have they incorporated? How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Can I borrow your telescope? The light wavelength of the planet might help me.
Of course.
Well, I could just... Nah, too easy.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
What? Why? That's why you came here in the first place.
All clear.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Anything I can help with?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
You mean besides the exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
Looking good, Pathfinder. Don't worry, Ryder. You know it.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Hurting me goes against Sam's design.
Because AI have never acted against their designs before. Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it. Ryder? I'll be here if you need me.
Pathfinder.
Deteon. Deteon. A home in the middle of Kadara, despite it all.
We'll talk later.
I always have time for you. You know where to find me.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
I wonder how these Angara have adapted in such a harsh cluster. How is their metabolism?
They can create any energy charge in their skin.
The offer to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
What? Why? You came here in the first place.
I have friends in the station now.
All clear.
The crew is ready to discuss how to approach the Remnant City, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work in the aqueducts here. I'll bet they have what we need.
On it. One filter coming up. The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Beth, I feel so out of place here. People keep staring at me. I can't tell if they're fascinated or afraid.
Maybe they've all got huge crushes on you.
Ryder, that's a little far-fetched.
I don't think so. Everyone wants a spiky girlfriend.
Sure, Ryder. Ryder?
Pathfinder, don't...
This set isn't complete, but you could finish that kit I dropped off a few seconds ago.
Moshai said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
You can't have been more than a child when that happened.
I was old enough to know life would never be the same.
Do you work on water filtration here?
I designed the system for it.
Can you sell me an ionic filter? My people need it on Eladin.
If they're tough enough for Eladin, they deserve help. Here.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival.
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
The Ket lured your people into a false friendship.
It worked. A month later, our council disappeared. Our city was thrown into chaos. And when the Ket came again, it was to conquer us at our weakest. They're cunning. They know what you desire, and they offer it. Be careful.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved to have enough water.
We're going to need to research the Ghost Storm tech for the other Pathfinders as soon as we can.
I always have time for you. You know where to find me.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story? Anytime.
Back again?
Yes? I'll be here if you need me.
Ah, you acquired the components?
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara, the Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already. Yes?
I'll see you later.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all. Pythia's system, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.